morning, BodySlams podcast viewers. I am one of your co-analysts. I am a broadcast journalist, Mr. Chio Frost, and welcome to the BodySlams podcast. This is Breakfast and BodySlams. We are here on Halloween weekend. Sorry to inform everyone, but Mr. Joseph Image could not be here today. He had some other obligations. Sorry, a little tongue tied early in the morning here on a Sunday that he had to attend to. That's right, I'm a little tongue tied because I'm still upset from that Phillies game last night of the World Series. I know some people like Joe will say sports is fake, such as baseball and especially football. He's really into that, though, calling that fake. I have no idea where my man T is at today. So currently, right now, I am flying solo here on the podcast. Not much going on in the world that I notice in the world of wrestling as far as, but things are kind of getting exciting around. I will get into some of that just a little bit. But without any further ado, we're going to get into some of our cheap plugs as always. I want to give a shout out to our friends at Red Rose Sports Cards over in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. And if you have all your sports cards needs, that's where I get some of my pro wrestling cards. You can buy, sell, or trade over at Red Rose Sports Cards in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Go to redrosesportscards.com. They are right there on Centerville Road, across from the Sheets and the Turkey Hill. Stop in. You never know who you might see in there for all your trading cards needs. Like I said, especially get some of those pro wrestling cards there. And a couple doors down from there, just so happen, is our friend Jesus Ricardo Rodriguez. He has 3 Legacies Wrestling school, academy, dojo, whichever you people out there like to call it. He's accepting new students always. Currently, right now, he has X amount of students that have already signed up. The class is getting bigger and bigger, and they're doing great things. If you want to be trained by someone who been there to the show, who opened up schools for other promotions around the country, not just here in the U.S., but overseas, check out 3 Legacies Wrestlings in Lancaster, Pennsylvania at 134 South Centerville Road in Lancaster. And you can call them at 717-283-3168. And they're on all social medias. You can check them out, 3 Legacies Wrestling at gmail.com. Don't forget to hit them up on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Tell them Chio sent you. That's right, T.O. Chio. Also want to give a shout out to our friends over at Symbiote Collectibles in West Reading, Pennsylvania. Toys, games, and nostalgia, and a lot of fun, especially when they're in the basement playing I think it's Magic Gathering. I'm not into all that stuff, but I stopped over there. I picked up some wrestling action figures, some more or less ones that pertain to me, as far as the LJNs, the Hasbros, the Galoobs, the throwback ones I found in their little box that you can grab through. And I grabbed some old vintage original Nintendo cartridges for pro wrestling. And like I said, I do not know where my man T is at. T just hit me up there a little bit ago. I think he might be joining us shortly. But yeah, the world of professional wrestling has been doing big things lately, especially like with the return of Bray Wyatt. I don't know if anyone ever if anyone saw Friday night, Uncle Howie. Who is Uncle Howie? It has been rumored rumored, like I said, rumored. I read somewhere. I'm not gonna say specifically where because there's so many news outlets out there that it is potentially uh, a former superstar, none other than that. Like I said, rumored to be his uncle Barry Windham. I don't know. Could this be a family inclusion thing? Just family members? Because also it's been rumored that his brother Bo Dallas will be a part of it as well. As you can see in some of the videos of the online YouTube stuff that they put out a while back ago when they were teasing his return and stuff like that, you heard the voice of Bo Dallas and him putting out the videos too, as well as far as sharing it. What's going on? So right there, that's two of the things I'm thinking. I'm thinking his brother as well as his uncle. And that question is, will we see his sister get involved? Because there was rumors about bringing her in when they were still doing the whole Wyatt thing, and they were teasing the whole sister Abigail thing back then about his sister potentially coming in as being sister Abigail. But time will tell. Things are slowly unfolding with the whole Wyatt situation and stuff like that. Also, another rumor that we looked at out there that will AEW buy out CM Punk's contract after that media scrum and everything that went on involved with all parties. And okay, I'm looking at the chat room here. Sorry, let me see here. Onyx Wrestler and House BodySlam Queen. From Lisa. Bronco Billy from Wow, Women of Wrestling. All right. Here we go. We got some people in the chat room. That is great. Good morning. Thank you for tuning in. This is awesome. So yeah. Then there's like rumors that has he been in talks with some of the regime over in the current regime in the WWE about maybe returning. But if AEW buys him out, then there also will probably be, the whole no compete thing. But I'm going to say that's off the table. I don't see him going back. He was he pretty much made it plain and simple that he was unhappy. But will he go back for the big bucks? We don't know. We have to let this play out and see what Tony Khan and the AEW executives feel like what they need to do to justify, not justify, to put things into clarity for everyone. Exactly what direction are they going to go in? Are they going to try resolve this situation and continue doing business with CM Punk? Because apparently he's been very toxic in the company. A lot of guys do not want to work with him. There's guys who just say he's just been very negative, and I can't see putting someone like that in some kind of row in the back if people are unhappy with him. But in the weeks to come, hopefully we get more and more to find out, are they going to buy out his contract or not? But I'm going to stop right here. I'm going to give a shout out to our man. Well, actually, a couple of our buddies who are really close to me and Joe. And if you are an avid book reader, check out these books on Amazon. Especially if you love pro wrestling. The 3 Count, My Life in Stripes as a WWE Referee by Jimmy Corderas. It is available on Kindle, paperback, but not hardcover. And our friend Steve the Teacher, Steve Hershowitz, Classes in Session, from Teacher to Wrestler, available on all 3, Kindle, paperback, and hardcover. But if you get it on Kindle, it is unlimited. So I have my copy of each of those books. There are some more books out there that are put out by some wrestling friends of ours here that I will be advertising soon. I will get those images up. We'll do the graphics, put up there. And they are also featured on Amazon as well. Shout out to Missy Sampson. She's the one who penned these next couple books that I will get advertised up here on the show. So, but with that being said, I'm gonna jump on over to, since it's the Halloween weekend and we've been showing our good friend Peter DeLong lately, I'm gonna actually show this video twice, now and towards the end of the show. Even though Thursday, Friday, Saturday already came and passed, here's what's going on for today, Sunday, and tomorrow, Halloween as well. This is our man, Mr. Pete DeLong.
What's up, wrestling fans? Are you looking for a place to go to hear all about the interesting people, places, and promotions within the professional wrestling universe for this upcoming weekend, specifically geared towards the Northeastern region? Well, look no further, you're in luck. Welcome to Weekly Wrestling Reviews with Peter DeLong. This upcoming weekend is going to close out the spooky season, and there is so much incredible action jam-packed in the entire weekend, so we're going to jump right into it, the weekend of Halloween! Then on Sunday, October 30th, we're back to Williamstown, New Jersey at the H2O compound for Bound by Blood. An incredibly stacked card, with the standout matchup for me being the Fatal 4-Way for the Danny Havoc Hardcore Championship, as newly crowned champion Brandon Kirk defends his title against Bam Sullivan, Jeff Cannonball, and Neil Diamond Cutter. And on Halloween, Monday, October 31st, stick around at the H2O compound for an IWTV taping as they present Hardcore Halloween Return. So much crazy action going on in this show, including Hustle and War Games, a 2-ring, 2-cage extravaganza. On one side, Matt Tremont and the Angels of Death, and on the other, Kennedy Copeland and the Following. If you want more weekly updates on the goings-on in the Northeast area of the professional wrestling scene, make sure to head over to my YouTube page, hit the like, hit subscribe, and tell your friends. With updates each week, it's a great place to go to get all the information you need for upcoming professional wrestling events every weekend. Thanks to BodySlams Podcast for having me, and thanks for watching, folks. Until next time, get out there and enjoy some wrestling.
God, you just gotta love that man's voice. Just a heads up, in the weeks to come, probably maybe next week or whatever, I'm not sure. He may not be giving us any more of these updates as far as, because he's doing so much broadcast work out there that he's getting booked everywhere. He's starting to lose his voice. So we were actually lucky he got this footage out to us ahead of time. So if you are a wrestling promoter or someone who needs something that needs voiceover, shout out, check out my man Peter DeLong. He's great. But yeah, we will definitely get a generic commercial style that will advertise his services and where you can find all his videos and his social medias and stuff. So like I said, if you need someone to do voiceover, commentary, whatever the case may be, check out Pete DeLong. He is on Facebook, Twitter, all those social medias. And like he showed you his YouTube page at the end there. So don't hesitate. Check out his work. You won't be disappointed. Now coming up in the month of November, I like to advertise a bunch of shows coming up. So Super Crazy Pro Wrestling will return to the Super Crazy Entertainment Center, or the Super Crazy Arena, as some of us like to call it. Is actually at the same building as the Skid Row Academy. And they will be doing their thing on November 12th. That's right. It is Surface of Doom 4, 1030 North Delsey Drive in Westville, New Jersey. Bell time. Get this. Bell time is 12 noon. That's right. 12 noon. Doors open up at 11:30. They got an action-packed card going on from what I can see here for the Super Crazy Women's Championship. The current champion, Damaris, will be taking on a returning Amber Rodriguez. We actually had Amber Rodriguez on our Thursday Night Slam edition here and sweet girl, love her. Last time we ran into her, apparently she had an accident after the show, so our best wishes did go out to her, and hopefully she got a new car. So and hopefully the whoever caused it paid for it. But keeping it moving for Surface of Doom at Super Crazy Pro Wrestling, the world champion, we had him here too as well, formerly known as Tony Batista. He is Tony Leenda, as he's going to take one of the members of the Prolific, Isaiah Wolf. Now, Isaiah Wolf, up and down the East Coast, he has been in, like, I think it was a best of 5 or best of 7 series with Ruthless Lala. They've been going back and forth. And they're supposed to be homies or whatever with the rest of the crew. I don't know what the hell's going on. But yeah, we're going to see him taking on the champ, Tony Leenda, for the world title. As well, we'll see Adrian Soriano, one of the members of Primal Fear. He is the current, I want to say, live champion. I'm sorry, I don't have everything in front of me. I believe he's the current live champion. And he will be taking on ROH superstar, or I don't know, is he still a superstar? Jonathan Gresham. That's right. He is coming to Super Crazy. So get your tickets now while you got a chance. Newcomer to the wrestling world, one of the trainees from the Skid Row County, KJ Thrills, taking on Duncan Aleem as well. The Skid Row heavyweight champion, Tim Dynamite, one of my favorites, a little cocky, arrogant young kid, but he has a lot of potential. It has not been yet who his mystery opponent for his Super Crazy Championship, but this kid, with the right leadership, which he has in his corner, his whatever lovely young lady he has on his arm that's doing his dirty deeds at any time, you know, he can just swap them out whenever he feels like it. He makes sure he pays the big bucks to have the right person in his corner anytime to make sure he gets that W. So you don't want to miss out on it. And for the tag team championships, Primal Fear, the Super Crazy Tag Team Champions, taking on the Rep. Now, the Rep been around for a very long while. Good friend of ours, Maven Bentley, he used to manage the Rep. And, if it's good enough for Maven, it's good enough for me. This is a tough match to call. Primal Fear have been doing their things. You've seen them on AEW as well. But the Rep, I don't know. This might be Primal Fear's moment where they just might drop the ball. But time will tell, and we'll see all that on November 12th. And we also have on the card the Lightning, Rayo, taking on the Rabbit, Honey Badger, Ryan Mooney, a graduate. He is a graduate of a Worldwide Dojo, one of the students of world famous Cheeseburger. And here we have it for the Skid Row Tag Team Championships. 4 teams, 1 ring. South Philly's finest, taking on Birds of the Sun, also known as GKM, and Leo Sparrow, taking on the father and son team of the Renos. That's right, Ty and TJ Reno, and taking on the other members, the final 2 of Prolific. This is one that I'm definitely looking forward to. This is going to be a barn burner. I have big hopes for TJ Reno, second generation wrestler. He's not the only one. I've been coming across a whole mess of independent second-gen wrestlers around all the shows I've been doing. And this is a grudge match by far. Chanel Monroe taking on one of the super crazy owners, returning to the ring, Sienna Duvall. So with all that action going on, you don't want to miss out. It's an early show. You can actually make it to any other show that's in the afternoon time. Like I said, doors open up at 11:30 a.m. with a 12 noon bell time. So super crazy pro wrestling. You definitely don't want to miss out on that. There's another show going on that people should know about, which I'm going to get to shortly. But one of the rumors that also I read is that I just saw today before I got on the air is that potentially another rumor that a former, I believe, 4-time WWE champion could possibly make a return, and that is Alberto Del Rio. In a recent interview, he made the comment that there was interest maybe in the beginning of the year as far as a return. But since the Triple H regime has taken over since then, there has not been any talks. It's like things went quiet, crickets. So what will happen? Will someone reach out? Will they continue some kind of talks or whatever? As far as I know, he's doing good things where he's at with his own promotion that he's running. Also, you know, Royal Rumble time is coming up, you know, in the new year. Anything is possible. The surprises, you know, some that we don't even think about show up. Some that we hear the rumors don't show up. So Royal Rumble is the time of the year is when everything gets laid out and we get all our oohs and ahs. So will we see the return of Alberto Del Rio to the WWE? Time will tell. He is a future Hall of Famer. Indeed. Yes, indeed he is. Now, with that being said, question is, if he returns, will Jesus Ricardo Rodriguez return as well? And speaking of Jesus, which I spoke about him earlier with Three Legacies Wrestling School in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, Three Legacies have another event. They had their debut event just last month. Well, this month still, because we're still in October. But coming up on, I got it all here. I'm sorry. November 18th. It's a Friday, matter of fact. And it's going to be at the Volleyball Corner on Lincoln Highway in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Kids 5 and under are free. Let me clarify that once again. Kids 5 and under are free. First and second row are $20. General admission is $15. And they have their tickets currently on sale on Eventbrite. So you definitely want to get your tickets before they're sold out. Some of the matches listed on the card. Ricardo Rodriguez himself taking on Big Trouble, Ben Bishop. Ben Bishop, I've seen him plenty of times over in the New Jersey area at Invictus Pro Wrestling. Big, huge guy. I think Rodriguez has his hands full for him for this night there. Adina Steele in a women's match. Adina Steele taking on the Spice Ranger, Kayla Sparks. Bro Keller versus Bryant Starr. I got to see Bryant Starr for the first time at the last event. Very, very impressive. He took on Rodriguez. Unfortunately, he did not win, but he's very impressive. Another guy familiar to the area, Prince Piranha, taking on Tarzan Duran. I don't know. This is like a man versus beast type situation going on here in this match here. Big Dan Champion, seen this guy around. Huge, very athletic, taking on the monster himself, Sinister X. And in a tag team match, once again, I mentioned on the other show that they're going to have South Philly's Finest. Well, they're going to show up here then, too. South Philly's Finest will show up to take on the team of the Almighty Syndicate as General Kiesel and Ace Dallas, as these guys are looking to lock horns in Lancaster, Pennsylvania for Three Legacies Wrestling as they present Providence Chapter 2. Also appearing for meet and greet and stuff. Don't forget, former WWE superstar will be in the house. Not just Ricardo Rodriguez, but one half of the Head Shrinkers, the Samoan SWAT team, Samu, the great Samu. That's right. So that's just some of the action we have coming up. There are definitely more events, but I'm not going to get to all that because right now I got word that we have a friend of ours standing by, and that is Matt Turner.
Hello everyone, this is Matt Turner. Join me and my co-host Rob Goodwin every Friday morning as we host the Stardom Cast. It's a podcast we talk about everything about the fantastic professional wrestling world that is Stardom. We have news, notes, previews, and reviews, again, every Friday, the Stardom Cast. Check it out.
There you go. Check them out every Friday morning. You can see Matt Turner. He's on there showcasing the world of Joshi professional wrestling from Japan, which is Stardom. So you definitely don't want to miss out on that. Now, this is going to be pretty much a very short show today, only because, like I said, I don't have my compadres, my homies, my amigos, Joey and T, so they're both not around. But one thing I want to touch upon is when the last thing I mentioned before we went to Matt was like at Three Legacies, they're gonna have Samu, the head shrinkers there. And speaking of the Samoan Dynasty or the Bloodline, has anybody caught Friday night when they were speaking? When in the opening of the show and after the match and Roman Reigns came out and the full-fledged Sammy Uso, hopefully the world will get to see that. Time would tell, but have you seen how everyone was cracking up trying to not to lose their composure when he mentioned that Jay was feeling not quite Usi. Yeah, they literally lost. You could tell everyone's trying to cover up their mouths and stuff. Great television. The crowd was into it by far. So I think that's going to be a new thing where the crowd's going to start chanting Usi all the time. All right. And to mention again, a couple of the other shows that will be coming up for the month of November. Once I get everything, I'm just going to list them off real quick. Also, we have Fight Pro happening the day after Three Legacies on the 19th. That's going to be happening at the Super Crazy Arena. I will get graphics and stuff up then to come next week. Also, Pro Wrestling Magic returns to Ridgefield Park, New Jersey at the Knights of Columbus, as they will journey to the kingdom. That's right, November 26th in Ridgefield Park. Doors open at 5. Bell time is at 6 p.m. They are live on IWTV. If you have not subscribed yet to IWTV, please do so. You can check out pro wrestling from all over. You can watch live events from the comfort of your home, not just the big mainstay promotion that you see on TV, but you can put in promo code MAGIC, and that's right, promo code MAGIC when you subscribe to IWTV. It's only $100 a year. That's it, just $100, and you can watch all this wide range of wrestling that you may not have seen before ever from all over the world. They got stuff from Mexico, they got stuff from Japan, stuff around the States here, and like I said, and there's also indie shows that they put live on this great streaming network. You don't want to miss out. Now, like I said, I was a little upset about the Phillies game, them losing last night, so I'm going to take this off. Even though they are 1-1 with the Astros, I'm going to put this one on because today's Eagles game day, and they play the Steelers today. So that has nothing to do with wrestling. That's just my mood, what I'm getting into. And if you like this shirt, what I'm wearing, the Breakfast and BodySlams shirt. That's right. We have a whole bunch of other shirts on our podcast website. It's in our pod shop. That's right, up top there. You want to go to BodySlamsPodcast.com. You want to like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that notification button, and they'll find out when we're on. We're on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram as well. I'm streaming right now also to LinkedIn. I'm giving that a try to see how that works out. But yeah, if you go to our pod shop, you can pick up one of these cool shirts or any one of our other designs, whether it be pop-up pipe bombs, Thursday Night Slam, or just a generic BodySlams podcast. You can also get coffee mugs. Let's see, awesome. That's why it's breakfast and BodySlams. This is my breakfast, my coffee. We also got glasses. It's a little hard to see, and yeah, we got a whole host of things on that website. We got our updated videos. We can watch some of our videos from the rest of this season here of this year, from 2021, which was season 1. We got them all on there streaming as well. The audio library definitely does need to be updated, but if you still want to listen, you can watch the video library. The video library is always updated, no matter what. It's just the audio one we have to update currently. But yeah, it's the same content you would hear here as well as on there. So with that being said, like I said, this is going to be a short show for today. Not much, nobody really for me to feed off of, argue with whatsoever. But it's okay. It's all right. I'm going to enjoy my weekend off. Hopefully, we're going to be looking for maybe some new guest hosts to jump on here. I'm sure you people are tired of seeing us three guys giving our feedback and views and stuff. We want to reach out and start seeing some other people too as well. So, with that being said, before I head out of here, I want to give a shout out to my man T and Joey for not being here. Shout out to Andre the Guinea and Buddy the Beagle as well, our mascots. T's mascots as well. I believe it's Thor and I forget the other names of the animals. It's so many. You know what? I should get graphics and put the animals up on here too as well. But with that being said, once again, we're going to hear one more time from our friend Pete DeLong as we're getting ready to get out of here. Like I said, I'm Chio Frost. This is the BodySlams podcast. Thank you for tuning in.
What's up, wrestling fans? Are you looking for a place to go to hear all about the interesting people, places, and promotions within the professional wrestling universe for this upcoming weekend, specifically geared towards the northeastern region? Well, look no further, you're in luck. Welcome to Weekly Wrestling Reviews with Peter DeLong. This upcoming weekend is going to close out the spooky season, and there is so much incredible action jam-packed in the entire weekend, so we're going to jump right into it, the weekend of Halloween! Then on Sunday, October 30th, we're back to Williamstown, New Jersey at the H2O compound for Bound by Blood. An incredibly stacked card, with the standout matchup for me being the Fatal 4-Way for the Danny Havoc Hardcore Championship, as newly crowned champion Brandon Kirk defends his title against Bam Sullivan, Jeff Cannonball, and Neil Diamond Cutter. And on Halloween, Monday, October 31st, stick around at the H2O compound for an IWTV taping as they present Hardcore Halloween Return. So much crazy action going on in this show, including Hustle and War Games, a 2-ring, 2-cage extravaganza. On one side, Matt Tremont and the Angels of Death, and on the other, Kennedy Copeland and the Following. If you want more weekly updates on the goings-on in the Northeast area of the professional wrestling scene, make sure to head over to my YouTube page, hit the like, hit subscribe, and tell your friends. With updates each week, it's a great place to go to get all the information you need for upcoming professional wrestling events every weekend. Thanks to BodySlams Podcast for having me, and thanks for watching, folks. Until next time, get out there and enjoy some wrestling.